Bless your family. It's your Las Vegas neighbor, the historian, Minister Sanders, giving you some Black history that's local and national. So for today's Las Vegas Black History lesson, we're gonna learn about a brother by the name of Larry Wilburn. If anybody has ever heard of Sight and Sound or Larry Sight and Sound, it was founded by this good brother, Larry Wilburn. A lot of y'all may be familiar with our sister Leslie Thomas. She actually just closed down the Sight and Sound Event Center, which was before that Sight and Sound Candy Store and More, and before that it was Sight and Sound, the music store. She did that to keep her grandfather's legacy alive. But before we had the event center and the candy store, let's talk about Sight and Sound Music Store. So again, Mr. Larry started Sight and Sound, I want to say back in the early 50s, and it was one of the first music stores and the longest running music store in Las Vegas. As I learned about this history from research and just oral history, I was told that when he had Larry's Music Bar, which was the original name, it was a place where you didn't just hear music, but you would see the actual artists. We talking about, y'all, this is a time where artists can't even live on the strip, right? They could perform, but they got to go back to the west side. And so when you went to Larry's Music Bar, later became Larry Sight and Sound, it wasn't foreign to see performers like Sammy Davis Jr. It wasn't foreign to see the Nat King Coles. It wasn't foreign to see the Ray Charleses, James Browns. That was very common to see these different artists. Even Muhammad Ali would frequent in there. And what was so dope, again, this is a place where you can get your concert tickets, but you can also just mingle with the local celebrities. Everybody loved music. And what I love about Mr. Larry was he was a giver. He had a huge heart for community. He sponsored the Doolittle basketball team for many years, which was he called the Larry Sight and Sound basketball team, which was housed at Doolittle. There was many times people got free records and things of that nature. He hired most of the neighborhood youth, one being the iconic Hannah Brown. Many of you are familiar with her, who she is, and that's what he was about. He gave opportunities to the neighborhood children. He opened his door for anybody that was in need, and he used his platform as a business owner to open doors for other business owners. And that's something that's really rare today. A lot of times, we get on, we get successful, but our success is really measured on who are we helping, right? You could be a leader, but who else are you leading? And unfortunately, in 2002, Mr. Larry Wilburn made his transition and he passed away, but he left behind a huge legacy of service in our community, of entrepreneurship in our community. And it pains me because this brother is not honored the way he should be. And I'm gonna, when it opens back up, I'm gonna do it along with the permission of his family, of course, elect him to be selected in the Legacy Park. He needs to be in Legacy Park. He needs to have a street named after him, in that MLK area where the Sight and Sound was. He needs to be honored because, again, he wasn't just a man that had a music store. He was a man that had a product that he used to help everybody in need. And that store, that platform, was a political space. Again, it was a place to have conversation, listen to music. It was the meeting room. It was a community space. And from these articles, you guys can tell he was very respected and very well loved. So, Mr. Larry, we will continue to keep your legacy alive, and we will get you in Legacy Park. Rest in peace, Mr. Larry.